You guys awake now? Marketing. So marketing is a voluntary exchange of things of value. So the operative word here is value. Marketing is not selling. Contrary to what you might have thought, it's not advertising, it's not promoting, and it's especially not generating revenue. So the challenge in marketing is to deliver value, and the challenge now in health service organizations is to deliver value. So marketing and where we need to go in health service organizations is really closely aligned, and these topics are very important in the field of health services. Value in health services is defined as quality, improving access, and reducing costs. That's called the iron triangle. So an important aspect of the iron triangle is quality. The problem with quality is customers, in terms of medical care, can't really evaluate quality. Well, how do they determine whether they're getting value or not? They look at things like convenience, parking, is the place clean? Does it fulfill their needs? Do they feel like they're in control of what's going on? So that's how they determine value in receiving a service. Now there's an important theory associated with this, Porter's 4 P's of the marketing mix. Read about it in your textbook. I won't go into it in detail, but you'll have an assignment associated with this chapter. It's called a value chain, and one of the things I want you to do in your value chain is to incorporate the ideas of Porter, one of the 4 P's. So value chain, this is your assignment. So in a value chain, it's important for you to visualize every step of your encounter with the healthcare system. Document each step, what value is associated with each step, and how can the value be improved. Identify one particular step where you have a concern about the value. And then next, you need to work on your improvement. Now, we haven't studied quality improvement yet, but just a couple of things about quality improvement. Quality improvement involves the whole staff, so your improvement should engage everyone. If your encounter was at a physician's office, everyone including the physician and including the administrative or clerical staff. It needs to be focused on the process and work to identify the root cause. So after Porter's 4 P's, next thing you need to do is work on your improvement. Now, after you have your improvement in mind, consider this. There's one order of thinking, the first order of thinking, that says, well, the receptionist is rude. That's the process step I want to improve. And so what I want to do is make the receptionist not to be rude. Well, that's not a solution. First order thinking doesn't work. What about second order thinking? The receptionist is rude, so I want to provide training for that receptionist so that the receptionist may no longer be rude to customers. Well, that's all well and good, but consider third order thinking. Third order thinking is first order, there's a problem, receptionist is rude. Second order, training for the receptionist. Third order, which is where you need to be, what is your system for monitoring the change that's going to occur as a result of the training? Are you going to observe the receptionist, or are you going to have a survey for your customers? Third order thinking, a feedback loop, a means of evaluating your process improvement. After third order thinking, then you need to consider double loop learning. So what is double loop learning? Let's go back to our rude receptionist. So you fix that problem with a rude receptionist, and then a problem emerges that the receptionist is slow, or the receptionist can't understand the Hispanic patients, or some other of 1,000 other issues that come up associated with the receptionist. Do you really want to continue going over and over fixing those problems? That's single loop learning. What you really should be interested in is called double loop learning, going back to the underlying values, underlying strategy of the organization. What is the mission? What are you trying to achieve? And see if you can't change some underlying policies, rules, plans, and implement a process of continuous quality improvement. That is double loop learning. And ideally, incorporating double loop learning, that will make your value chain really top-notch. One final concept in this marketing chapter, chapter 9, is about social marketing, a very important, essential product and service of public health agencies. So social marketing, very important for public health. So how is social marketing different from ordinary marketing? Well, it's a very important difference. In social marketing, it's the application of marketing principles and practices to achieve specific behavioral goals, not for individuals or organizations or profit, but for social good. So examples of social marketing campaigns are campaigns to encourage the use of seat belts, motorcycle helmets, to engage in tobacco control measures, to eliminate secondhand smoke, to improve nutrition, physical activity, on and on and on. Watch the videos, you'll see some very good examples of social marketing, an essential part of public health practice.